Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video. Today I am probably the most excited that I've been for a reaction video since Current's album dropped, and that is because Like Moss to Flames has put out a new single along with an album announcement. I am stoked for this. I'm really excited. Like Moss to Flames is one of my favorite bands. They're amazing. They're probably top 10, definitely top 10 for bands to see live. If you haven't seen them live and you get the chance to do so, I highly suggest you do it. They're absolutely amazing live, as they are in general. So anyway, the song that I will be reacting to today is called Habitual Decline. As I mentioned, they announced an album as well. That will be called No Eternity in Gold. It'll be out on October 30th, so the day before Halloween. I haven't listened to the song yet, but I pre-ordered the vinyl album for this. I have a lot of faith in Like Moss to Flames. So this song has been out for a few days. I wanted to react to it right away when I saw the tweets a few days before and knew this was coming, but some stuff had come up and I didn't get to react to it right when it dropped, so I've withheld this long. I'm excited to check it out, so I'm not gonna put it off anymore. Let's check it out. I really don't want it to end, but it is. I want to react to that twice. I want to just go back and listen to it again. A little sad it's over because I was so stoked on it, but Habitual Decline, let's discuss. I think that it's been a minute since I threw up the 2 thumbs on a video, but this song did the job. I loved this. I was not disappointed. I always get a bit nervous when I have a band such as Like Moss to Flames that everything that they've put out has hit with me so consistently. I know some people weren't as much of a fan of Dark Divine and whatnot, but I was. My favorite album by them is definitely An Eye for an Eye. It's fucking fantastic, but they haven't put out anything yet that I don't like, and that always makes me a bit nervous because, like, Moss to Flames has put out multiple albums. It's not like it's just been 2 or something. We're on 4 albums that I listened to a lot. I liked the intro starting out. I think it added to the already... I was amped up for this song. I love, like, Moss to Flames. If you go back and listen to what they've put out in the past, you know why. So the intro with the guitar in the beginning, it had a little bit of urgency to it and was definitely feeding into my anxiousness for the track. And then when Chris's vocals hit off the bat, just heavy, what the fuck is faith for an opening line. Immediately sold. I was ready to go. Heaviness, the lyrics along with the way the vocals came in, I knew off the bat that I was set. So the opening verses continued with that heaviness. You're not gonna hear any complaints from me on that. So aside from that, the lyrics, the flow, everything about the opening was perfect to me. Then we get to the clean chorus, and personally, I love Chris's vocals, his clean vocals. I've talked about it before, I'll talk about it again. Higher clean vocals to me, not a problem. Some people don't really like higher vocals that much, but some of my favorite clean vocals are higher, so it could go either way for me. And Chris has a sound that I really enjoy, so the chorus hit with me, left a good first impression the first time I heard it, and I continued to like it throughout the song. There really won't be any complaints from me on this track when it comes to the drumming, the bass, the guitars. It was all super solid to me. This seemed nailed down. The drumming, when you just hear the work being put in on the cymbal, not much that's better than that. It also sounded super clean throughout the rest of the track. Guitar, there were some really cool lead parts in there that sounded awesome. They weren't anything too crazy sounding, but they still just sounded amazing. With the rest of the song, it all comes together, so it felt like it was a good cycle of things complementing each other, bass complementing guitar, drums complementing vocals, that type of thing. About halfway through the song, it drops down to that part where you get the stomp and it's like mirrored empathy, really heavy. And that part sounded amazing. I almost thought we were about to get the breakdown there, and something was still heavily delivered. I really loved the way that part sounded. I went back after the song was over and listened to it again, just the way it kicks in right there with mirrored empathy on that line. It sounded super. And then after that, we get the breakdown with the bleh, and I almost don't know what to do with myself. And in those moments, I really, really realize how much I want to go to a show. I feel like lately, it's always the case, but lately with how I have not been to a show since February 26th, but who's counting? For me in these times, I know for sure when I hear a song and it's almost like an overwhelming feeling of needing to be at a show that I love that song. This definitely had that once that breakdown hit. I felt the intense need to be at a show. So hopefully that will happen soon, but in the meantime, it's been great getting music like this. Anyway, let me continue with what I was talking about. So they put the bleh in there. They executed it perfectly. Again, it's probably going to be one of those 2-thumb thumbnail videos for sure. It deserves it. After that, there's another heavy verse that sounded amazing, and then it drops down a little before it goes back into the chorus, and it really shows off some awesome sounding drumming and guitar work. It just sounded really cool, and Chris is kind of doing a little bit of like lighter vocals. They're still unclean, but if you know what I mean, lighter, they almost sound like background vocals. What the fuck is faith? Throughout there, it was all done perfectly. I feel like where they put in the vocals and the way that they added them in kind of softer, it sounded amazing. So I really liked that part. When he gets to that line where he's repeating the verse and says, "We leave a shadow behind," there's then this growl at the end where there's cymbal work going on too as the song is closing out towards the end. And then it sort of just drops you off, and that's it. So it left me very pumped for this album. I cannot wait. I'm definitely glad I pre-ordered it now. This was going to be an album that I most likely will do a full album reaction to. This is now definitely my most anticipated album for the rest of the year. We have a few good ones coming up. I'm already ready for the next single from them. I think this will be an amazing album. Like I said, I have a lot of faith in like Moss to Flames. So let me know what you thought of this in the comment, whether you're excited for the new album or not. If you have a song that you'd like to be added to one of the lists that I work off of when I'm doing request-based videos, both links for metal music and non-metal music will be in the description of the video, as well as the invite link to the Discord server, which is a lot of fun, as I always say. If you have any interest in coming to check it out, the link will be there. Lastly, if you're enjoying the style of music and content that I post on YouTube, I post more stuff like this on my Instagram. My handle is @wolfandthesea. I will put it up here on the screen for you if you want to give me a follow. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.